Welcome to the another video of Mr. Bibliophile. This is your friend Manav and today I am gonna share 3 amazing lessons which I learned from the book Eat That Frog by Tracy. And this is gonna be the part 2 of this video series. So let's get started. Number 1 is consider the consequences. The mark of a superior thinker is his or her ability to predict the consequences of doing or not doing a certain task. Author says that long-term thinking improves short-term decision making. And when you know the consequences, the chances of yours to procrastinate are very less. Let me give you a very basic example which you can relate with your life. Suppose there is a teacher who is very strict, who is very disciplined. He asks you to do a certain assignment to finish off your copy in so and so date and you have to submit it by this date. Now you know that he or she is very strict. So you have to do it anyhow. That is, you know the consequences that if I will not be doing this thing, what I have to face later. You know this. By doing exercise today, you might not be getting the benefits now. But when you will be looking into your 40s, in your 50s, you will get a lot of benefit. Eating less junk food today might not be fruitful now. It might not taste good to eat those green leafy vegetables now. But when in the near future, in your 40s, in your 50s, when you look that, when you have a long-term goal, you will realize that this leaving of the junk food was one of the best decisions of your life. So author says that ask yourself that what are the potential consequences of doing or not doing something. What all things you can gain by doing this or by not doing this, by avoiding this? What are the things you can achieve in your life? Successful people, they make sacrifices in the short term so that they can achieve best things in the long term. While unsuccessful people, they try to live in the present and in doing so, they indulge in bad practices like eating much of the junk food, eating outside food more than the healthier ones. Now, these taste well today, but do you think in the later time they will prove fruitful to your body? Actually not. So this is what author wants to say. Consider the consequences before doing anything. Just think that what thing I will get when I will be doing this or when I will not do this. You should know the consequences. This was the first point. Number 2 is practice creative procrastination. Today, when we have a lot to do in our day-to-day life, it is very common for people to procrastinate on. But author asks, what is the thing which separates the high performers from the low performers? It is on what things people procrastinate on. If you are procrastinating on the things which are of high value, you will be a low performer. On the contrary, if you are procrastinating on the things which are of low worth, low value adding to your life, you will be a high performer because you are laying down more time, more emphasis on the high value task. Now, you have to consider what is high value, what is low value for you. Remember the 80 by 20 rule? 20% of your activity is accountable for your 80% results. You should know the things that are high value for you. You should know that very things. Now, when you know that things, that these are the things which will add the max value to my life, it is your duty not to procrastinate on that activities. If you want to procrastinate on the activities which are low value adding to your life. Now, author also says to learn to say no to low value tasks. Learn to say no to the people who are calling you randomly. Saying no to replying messages which are not useful. Learn to say no. Warren Buffett was once asked about his success and he said that simple. I just say no to everything that is not absolutely vital to me at that moment. You should learn to say no to low value tasks so that you can say yes to high value tasks. This was the second point. Number 3 is use the ABCDE method. Now, what is this ABCDE method? Remember, the more thinking you invest in planning, in setting priorities, the more important works you will be able to do, the more faster you will be able to do once you get started. Now, this ABCDE method, this is a priority setting method. In the earlier video, I have said about making a list of all the things which you have to do. Now, suppose there are 10 things which you want to do. In this, A are the activities which are very imperative for your growth, for your professional life, for your personal life. These are the things which you cannot afford to procrastinate. These are the things which you have to do. These are the 20% activities which you have to do anyhow. So these are the things which comes under A. Mark the A's in you. You can also write it as A1, A2, A3. So the things which come under A are the most important. Then next is B. B is for the things which are important but not as important as A. So B is level 2. Level 3 is C. That is those things which are nice to do, but there are no negative consequences of not doing those things. D is something which anyone else also can do for you. And E is the thing which you can completely avoid doing, which you can eliminate from your schedule. So this is the thing which you can even avoid doing, is you can procrastinate on. So when you apply this ABCDE rule, what happens is your priorities are completely set. You know that what all the things you have to do and what all the things you have to avoid. You are completely set to achieve success now. Just the thing is, you need to work hard and you have to take actions on those A and B things, and success will be in your feet. This was the third point. So these were the 3 amazing things which I learned from the book Eat That Frog by Tracy and shared with you guys. If you are liking the content, then please like, share and subscribe my channel as well. If you have come so far, thank you so much for listening. See you in the next video. Take care.